Hi all, Renee here. I'm here today to share with you the cards that I made from the March 2026 Pepper Pumpkin called Fluttering Garden. This kit was really cool this month because it came with 2 stamp sets. So here's the sheets for the stamp sets. Here are the stamp sets. And I really like the way these cards were designed. However, these sentiments on the majority of the cards were not sentiments that I need right now. So let me show you what I changed. So the kit makes 9 cards. So the first 3 cards I made exactly as the card kit called for. And they are Mother's Day cards, and they're just beautiful. I love the way they turned out. Then the second card was supposed to use these thank you die cuts that were provided. I don't have a huge use for thank you cards right now. I have a lot of them already. So I'm going to put these in my little sentiment bucket. I can pull them out anytime I do need a thank you card. And it's such a large sentiment that I can use it on maybe a fancy background that I've created where I don't want anything else but a sentiment. So we have that. So what I did instead was I pulled out, let's see, birthday wishes. Where did this one come from? Yep, okay. I used the stamp set, and the stamp set for this kit has this birthday wishes. So I used that, and then the circles are from the Spotlight on Nature dies. And so I changed the thank you into birthday wishes, and I just used one of the hummingbirds on each card, and I'll show you what I did with the rest of those hummingbirds. And then I love the way that they have you, and I didn't show you on this one. These backgrounds were just, it's kind of a, I want to say it looks like a plaster, like textured walls. And then it was just that, nothing else. So all of this is stamping that you do with this with the stamp set. And so this was the same way, same exact card base. All the card bases were exactly the same. So this was these flowers right here, and then you just repeat stamp all the way across to get your design. And I love the way that came out as well. And then this is, what's the color that I used here? This is Smoky Slate. So I used, is it Smoky Slate or is it Basic Gray? It's either Smoky Slate or Basic Gray that I used here. Probably Smoky, you know what, it's kind of dark. So I bet you, yeah, Basic Gray. I was just looking at my colors. This is Basic Gray that I used for this circle on the bottom. And then this one was supposed to be using this Grateful for You. Well, what I did was I flipped the circle over and stamped birthday wishes on it, and then stamped some of these little leaves on the side. And then this was using the same stamp set that I used for these 2 pieces here, which is this one right here. Let me show you this guy. And I made the wreath and then put the circle on top of the wreath. So on the other side of that circle, it says Grateful for You. But again, I don't need those kind of cards right now. I need a lot of birthday cards. So there's how that one came out. So there's the 9 original cards. And then I took the other half of the card bases, and I really loved that design from the first card. So I used it on some more cards. I needed some more Mother's Day cards, and I loved the way, let me just pull one of these out. I love the way how this had the two different fonts, and then the beautiful in the middle, which was actually a die cut, a pre-printed die cut for the kit. Well, I'm like, okay, how can I create something that looks like that? Because I really like that design, but I don't have any stamps that say that. I made this in Canva. Free to use, canva.com, so easy to figure out. Just made a text box and then layered the beautiful in a separate text box and resized it to the size that I needed, and used the same design and used some of the extra of the hummingbirds that I had left over. And then this paper in the background, I want to say, is that, I'm not sure what color that is. I probably should have kept that out so I could tell you what color that was. Sorry about that. If you really, really need to know, leave me a message and I will pull out some paper and see if I can figure it out. It might be Lost Lagoon. So I made 4 exactly the same on that because I needed 4 more Mother's Day cards because I send them to all my sisters. And then I decided, okay, let's make some more birthday cards. I had 5 card bases left, and I'm just kind of running into a time crunch because we're getting ready to go on vacation, and I wanted to get this done and posted for you before we left. So also, I didn't use any of the envelopes yet, so I might make some cards with these envelopes. If I do, I will post them on my Facebook group and show you what I made. So link is down below for that. But anyway, what I did with the last 5 card bases is I made birthday cards out of all of them, and I used the Unbounded Love. This is a retired stamp set. I used the Unbounded Love stamp, Happy Birthday, and the dies. And I used a couple different dies. I used this rectangle die here, and I used this oval die here. So then when I started putting them together, I'm like, they're missing a little something here in the middle. So I grabbed this old die that I have from Close to My Heart. It's just like a leaf. And I cut strips and made a little leaf to go behind. And then this paper behind, I just cut it at a rectangle with a 1/4 inch larger. And then rounded the corners with just an old Close to My Heart corner rounder. I have any corner rounder will work. You can even do scissors if you are really good. I'm not that good. So I did some different ones with different colors of paper. So I did 2 with the rectangle, and then I did 3 with the oval. And this background oval is just a basic oval die, an old die I have. I don't even know who it was by. Just a basic one. And so then I did these 3 in other colors. And I really liked this gray because it went with so many different colors. So what I did was I just grabbed a bunch of scraps that I had, and that's what I cut those out with. So that's what I made. So 18 cards altogether. I will definitely be able to get more from these envelopes, and I like the little flowers here on the envelopes, so I will definitely be making cards with that. But again, I wanted to get this video done before we leave for vacation, so I will be gone for a little bit. So if you comment, I may not be able to respond to you right away, but otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Let me pull in all the stuff that I use so you can see. Use your stash. Use what you've got. And when you buy things, make sure, I would say, if you're making cards, get something with a lot of sentiments because you'll use it again and again. And I use this one all the time, especially since it has dies that go with all the different sentiment sizes. So with that, I will let you go. I hope you're having a great day, and leave me a comment. Let me know which of the cards are your favorite. And if you've ever used Canva, let me know. If you want me to do a video about Canva, if you're interested in how I actually did this, just like a step-by-step, I could do that too. But just leave me a comment. Let me know. And I think that'll do it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.